Hey everybody, my name is PJ and you are tuned in to the first ever episode of The PJ Show, a show where I research topics on health, wellness, exercise science, sports science, nutrition science, topics in mental health, hormonal health, digestive health. I just want to do a deep dive into research into all things health and well-being so that I can get that research, give it to you guys in an entertaining and fun way. So that you guys can learn, and I can learn throughout this whole process, how to take better care of ourselves as individuals and as a group. So I'm a fitness trainer and I'm a sports nutritionist. So I do this stuff anyway for a living. That's how I make my money. And I have a deep passion and love for health sciences. So I thought, I'm going to be researching this stuff anyway to bring a better service to my clients. Why don't I just put a camera in front of me and talk about the things that I love? And so that's what this whole channel is about, man. It's entertainment and education in regards to health and well-being. So that is why I do this. That's why I started this channel. And the first topic that I want to talk about here is I'm going to ask a question, okay? What is fitness? What even is the damn thing? A lot of us are chasing this thing. We want a better body, but what does that mean, right? Is fitness just a physical thing? Now, I went to Google to search up the definitions of fitness, and I found 3. So I'm going to break those down here, and I'm going to give my opinions on each. The first one being fit physically, physical fitness. So this is physical performance. Being able to do push-ups, being able to walk, being able to sprint, being able to jump, being able to push. Your cardiovascular system is functioning properly, your nervous system is functioning properly, digestive system, system to system, your body as a biological organism is functioning properly. That's a state of being physically fit and healthy. And that's one definition for it. And the second definition is being fit for a specific role. So fitness in regards to a specific vocation. So I'll give you a few examples here of what I'm talking about. We could use LeBron James as an example for basketball. We can use Michael Phelps as an example for swimming. And we could use Usain Bolt as an example for sprinting. So all 3 of the people that I just listed are top tier athletes in the world. I mean, they gold medalists, bunch of championships. We all have heard of them. We know about them. They are the top tier human physical performance athletes. They are, in their own respective fields, they are fit for that position. Now, the question is, would they be that fit if they were to switch roles? For example, would LeBron James be able to perform the way Michael Phelps does in the pool, and vice versa? And my answer to that would be no. They are built different. They have different skill sets. They've been training in a completely different way, but every single one of them is fit. They're all very fit, but they're fit for their role. So why do I even bring up this definition in the first place? The reason I bring this up is because I want to break down the idea of fitness just being piled into one box. I've been in the fitness industry now for years, well over half a decade now, doing a bunch of research, getting educated, working with clients. I've been doing that for a long time now, and I've been to a bunch of gyms, and it seems like there's a pattern here. There's a bunch of patterns, but one of the main patterns is people want to just build big muscles or just get shredded six-pack, big biceps, big booty, and they think that that's fitness. And don't get me wrong, that's one aspect of fitness. If you want a bigger booty, hell, I want a bigger booty, for crying out loud. I mean, I think all of us want that, but that's not just what it is. It's not just a bigger booty. It's not just bigger biceps and more cut, and it's not just the physical appeal of things, it's a lot deeper than that. And so the whole reason I brought up the fit for a role is because physiques are different. Every single one of us is in a different shaped body. We have our own allergies. We have our own food preferences. We have our own exercise preferences, movement preferences. We have our own restrictions in movements and injuries and exercise histories and things that we enjoy doing and things that we don't enjoy doing. You know, I've worked with a bunch of clients who don't like weightlifting. They just don't like it. I've worked with a bunch of other ones who don't like running. They just don't like it. Me, I can't swim. Pretty fit guy, but I can't swim. I will learn how to swim, but currently I don't know how to swim. You throw me in a pool, I'm no longer fit, man. It's not gonna happen. So the reason I bring that up is because I want you guys to know that your body is your body and you should love it. Straight up. I see this a lot and I did this as well when I first started in my fitness journey. I looked up at the most jacked guys that I could find and I'm like, I want to look like that guy. I want to look like that guy. I want to be like that guy. But then as I got more fit, my body started to mold itself in what it was supposed to look like based off of my individual genetic profile. You know, you can't take my body and turn it into Manny Pacquiao's body. It's not gonna happen. You can't take my body and make it look like a Phelps. It won't happen. And that's not to discourage any of you guys out of the journey of trying to build yourselves. No, hit the gym, man. Go lift weights, get jacked, go sprinting, go play sports, get active. We need more of that anyway. But what I am trying to say is love yourself for you. There's not one person's physique which is the ideal physique. There's a bunch of different physiques, and as you grow in your fitness journey, you'll uncover your own physique. And I'm going to talk a lot about body dysmorphia here, not today, but that's going to be a topic I discuss. But that's why I bring it up. So fit for a role, that's one of the definitions. The fitness for a plumber is going to be different for a fitness for an office worker. An office worker's fitness regimen is going to be different than a lawyer. A lawyer's fitness regimen is going to be different than doctors. I mean, it's a variety of different body types, a variety of different vocations, a variety of different situations entirely. And it's very independent to the person and individual. So fitness is a very individual thing, is the reason I brought that up. And now the third and final definition that I found, and this one I'm going to spend a lot of time on talking about, is biological fitness. An organism's ability to survive and thrive in any given environment and reproduce. So the reproduce part calls into question hormonal health and sex, which is two things that we're going to be talking about a lot here. But surviving and thriving in any given environment. Now that's interesting because fitness, it's not just, that calls into question also mental health and psychological fitness. Because if you take one person who's very physically fit, but you throw them in a very messed up situation where they have to adapt on the fly by doing a bunch of things, using their brain, for example, instead of just their muscle mass, well, then that person might crack. And that would mean that their biological fitness is low. They're unable to adapt. They're unable to survive. They're unable to thrive in a variety of different environments. The peak biologically fit people I think that humans have are military trained individuals. In my personal opinion, I think that military personnel, for example, Navy SEALs, Marines, Spetsnaz, I mean, all those high level military organizations, I would say are the most biologically fit people on the planet. So we're going to be looking at that topic a lot. So there you go. There's fit and healthy physically. That's one definition of it. There's fit for a role, specifically, you know, basketball, doctor, engineer, whatever it is, carpenter. I mean, fit for a role. That's another definition of fitness. And then there's biological fitness. Again, the ability for an organism to survive and thrive in any given environment and reproduce. So the whole reason why I even brought up this question in the first place is because I feel as though, and this is just based off of my personal experience and what I see online and whatnot, my own research, but I think fitness, the whole fitness industry is very focused on very narrow categories here. Either extreme performance for athletes or bodybuilding. That's really what I see here. Just two things that the fitness industry really talks about. And I want to take it deeper than that, man. I want to talk about just health in general. I want to talk about mental health, psychological fitness. You know, how do you build resilience psychologically? How do you build resilience in your tissues? How are you able to adapt in different environments? What are the skills, the mental and physical skills required to be biologically fit? These are things that I will talk about here on this channel. And again, a reminder, man, fitness is a personal journey. There's multiple definitions for it. There's multiple ways to approach it. If you enjoy swimming, swim. If you enjoy running, run. Just get more fit. Don't let anybody tell you that, oh man, you've been working out for a few years and you're still skinny. What the hell? Or, you know, you've been working out and, you know, you're big. Like, well, what's going on here, man? Like, you got to cut a little bit, blah, blah, blah. You know, a lot of people are just throwing shade on your individual journey here. And I want to tell you, man, fitness has a lot of different faces, has a lot of different body types. You can have somebody who's shredded to the gills, man, shredded, and has heart disease. And then you can have somebody who's a little bit overweight, but their heart's working perfectly fine, and everything's working perfectly fine. You know, there's somebody who can have cancer, but look amazing. Depending on the cancer, obviously, depending on the location and how far along it is. But you get my point, right? I mean, there's a lot of different ways to go about this fitness thing. And I encourage you guys to find what works for you. And that's what this whole channel is going to be about, man. I'm going to be researching ways to help you guys find a better you, build a better you, for you. Not because Tom, Dick, and Harry said so, not because Jill, Jane, and Jack said so. They don't matter, man. What matters is you and how you view you. I want you to perform better in everyday life. I want you to look better, feel better, perform better. I want you to be more fit overall. And so, that is my first episode here. Give me suggestions on what you guys want me to talk about. I will research whatever and I'll bring it to you guys and we'll have a discussion here. Let me know ways in which you think I can improve this setup. I'm thinking of putting a map here. I just, you know, I've never had a map, so I want one. But whatever, I'll see how this whole thing goes. Thank you for tuning into my first ever episode, and peace.